Well, we've been talking about the weather and the housing crisis, and there is a group in Toronto that is dedicated to providing the homeless and less fortunate with survival kits as they try to get through this weather that we're seeing and try and get off the streets. Today is their big drive where companies come out to help them distribute those kits. For more on the initiative, joining me now is founder Jody Steinhauer, president of the Bargains Group and the founder of Project Winter Survival. Jody, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I know you have a busy morning going on right now.
Yeah, thank you. But we couldn't ask for a better day to be doing this with the frigid temperatures. And right now behind me, we've got hundreds of volunteers. Say hi, everybody. And we are all here packing 3,500 survival kits. And within hours, there's going to be over 200 charities and not-for-profits that are pulling up to load these into their vehicles and get them out to the streets to keep people from this frigid temperature because they can't get into a shelter. They can't get housing. There is not enough housing out there. And this is a Band-Aid, but we need help, guys. 28,000 kits were requested this year, and we're doing 3,500, but it's just not enough.
And what is in the kits that you distribute? Let's talk about that a little bit about that first.
Yeah, well, in the kits, it starts off with a backpack. And if you think about being on a street today and having nothing, a warm winter toque, a pair of gloves, a pair of warm socks, a full sledge of hygiene products, everything from hand sanitizer, a food snack, a ball to keep the circulation going, a stress ball, a pad of paper, a pen, and most importantly, a sleeping bag.
And how did you decide to what's involved in this kit? Like what's included in it? It's quite an interesting combination of things there.
We work with social workers. We work with social workers throughout the year. They tell us exactly what's needed. And in our day jobs, that's what we do. We supply homeless shelters and disaster relief. So we know what's essential. And we have incredible donors who donate everything and help us raise money for the things that we can't get donated. But these are critical, essential items that if you only had one bag, this is what you'd put in it.
And when you say you're distributing about 3,000 kits and you need 28,000, is that a demand that has grown?
Well, we've been doing this now for 25 years, sadly. We did not ever want to be doing this. In the first years, there was 1,000 kits requested, and now this year there was over 29,000 kits requested in Toronto and the GTA. So we were getting requests as far as Windsor, Quebec, Huntsville. It was just crazy who's coming in. We've never seen it so bad out there.
And it must be frustrating and discouraging, imagine, at times when you talk about 1,000 kits the first time, 29,000 now. We're in a housing crisis. What can be done to try and end this?
What can be done? Find housing. Leverage your politicians. Tell them we should not be doing this. We are not government funded. We are volunteers, businesses who come together and make this happen. We do not want to be here. We need housing. We need housing now. Put pressure on the politicians. And if you work for a company or want to get involved, call engageandchange.org because we will keep building kits until they're not needed anymore. But this is a Band-Aid solution. We need to put force on our mayor, our politicians. There's a lot of vacant buildings now. There's never been a better opportunity. But we need roofs over people's heads and to keep them warm. We do not need people dying on our streets.
Okay, Jody, thank you very much. And I know you have a busy day ahead of you, but thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you to all of you.
Jody Steinhauer is president of the Bargains Group and the founder of Project Winter Survival.